Hola cafeños, we are Cafe con Leche Travels. My name is Travis.
And I'm David.
And we are in Guadalajara.
Woo!
Our Airbnb is kind of in the middle of everything, which
we planned that completely.
We didn't know how close it was to a lot of the major sites and attractions, so today we're gonna walk around and bike around and see as much as we can see.
So let's go!
So one thing that I love about Guadalajara is the noisy trucks. Hold on. One thing that I love about Guadalajara is the plants. Like growing on the side of the road are these beautiful monsteras and pothos, and it's like, it's awesome.
It's a green thumber's dream.
Seriously. And like every little cute cafe is so cute.
This is the Temple of the Blessed Sacrament. Its neo-Gothic style is considered the greatest work of its kind in the entire country. I mean, look at it! It's so cool! At the turn of the last century, the Catholic bishops got together and knew they wanted this temple. So they had a contest and they chose the Italian architect Adamo Buari. And so the Mexican president brought him over and he designed this magnificent work of art.
Construction started on August 15, 1897 and ended 75 years later in 1972, with a slight 16-year hiatus from 1911 to 27 because of the Mexican Revolution.
These stained glass windows are beyond belief. But what's also incredible is the imported clock that came from Germany. It has 25 bells and plays 25 songs, some popular, some religious, like Ave Maria or the Mexican national anthem.
But what we think is the coolest part is the bell tower. It has 12 miniature statues of the 12 apostles, which rotate in and out whenever a musical piece is played. We didn't get this on camera, which means you're gonna have to come check it out for yourself.
Across the street is the second oldest university in the country, the University of Guadalajara, which probably explains why there's so many young people around us.
This is the Parque Revolución.
It is a really cool chill spot right in Centro. It's cool that there's a park right in Centro.
Nice place to sit, people watch, and take a break.
Yeah.
We stumbled onto this really cool looking convent that looked like a historical site and was open, so we wandered in and wanted to check out what was going on.
Turns out it was an art exhibit featuring queer artists and tons of queer art.
In a convent. It was really cool to see the juxtaposition of all this art in an old convent and just a cool way to celebrate Pride.
I think it was put up by the Sister Act 2 nuns.
Across the street is another beautiful park with another beautiful fountain and another church with tons of history. This is the Temple of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, and it was built between 1687 and 1690. What?
To be honest, I didn't even want to go into this church, but turns out it has some of the oldest paintings in the city. Wandered into a nearby market and it had literally everything, from flowers to fish to flautas.
We spent some time exploring all the stalls and trying not to buy everything. And then when we went outside, we saw this really powerful indigenous performer who was using his whole body to tell a story. It was really cool.
Down the road is the famous Guadalajara Cathedral. It was built in 1541, almost 500 years ago. So here's some crazy history. In 1574, during Mass inside the building, everyone was celebrating by shooting guns into the ceiling, and it caught fire, and it took almost 50 years to rebuild.
As if that wasn't enough, 200 years later, the towers and the dome collapsed after 2 earthquakes in 1818 and 1849. But it looks good now, so. You guys, this could not be a more beautiful day.
It is. The weather is perfect.
Like perfect. It's like sunny, it's warm, but it's not too hot. There's a breeze, which you could probably hear in the microphone right now. And there's just like stunning cathedrals and buildings everywhere. It seems like there are so many young people in Guadalajara, which just feels like vibrant.
Yeah, there's a lot of families, but there's like a lot of 20-somethings.
Just like having coffee, getting meals, walking around, sitting in the park.
Yeah, I feel like this city is like really good at catering to the community and to the people, because there's something to do everywhere you turn.
Everywhere. I love it. I love you, Guadalajara. So something cool that I've never seen anywhere, behind us, there's the horse-drawn carriages, which do the tours with horses, which...
The horses have been known to die in the middle of the street.
So that's not good.
No.
But Guadalajara has electric horse-drawn carriages, which is so cool because you get the like charm of the carriage ride without the abuse of the horse. 10 points, Guadalajara. Mike, come on. How cool is that?
So cool. Walking around Guadalajara, we were immersed in incredible street art. There was something inspiring around every corner on every building.
We learned that all this street art has its roots in muralism, that after the Mexican Revolution, the government actually commissioned all these artists to paint murals everywhere to help educate and inspire patriotism in the public. And actually, most Mexicans don't refer to this as street art, they describe it as contemporary muralism. So every Sunday, much like Merida,
They shut down the street. You can ride your bike until 2 p.m.
Today,
We are headed to Tlaquepaque.
we have decided to bike to Tlaquepaque. It is about a 15-minute drive or a half an hour bike. We spent 2 full days trying to figure out the bike rental system around Guadalajara, but we did it, we think. So we're gonna go rent these bikes out of the stand, and
It's such a beautiful day.
it's a beautiful day. So see how this biking goes. Ooh. We made it to Tlaquepaque.
That bike ride was so great. It was such a great view, beautiful day.
And there's a lot of protected bike lanes, not the whole way, but enough of it, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like crazy dangerous. So renting one of the MiBici bikes was easy, relatively, but not intuitive.
Not even a little bit.
As a foreigner, because they normally have 1 day or 3 day or 7 day passes, but you cannot get those with a credit card that is not Mexican.
So you have to go online to get the bike, and you have to get the annual pass.
Which is about $20 US, which we think if you come and you're here a couple days is totally worth it.
There are over 200 solar powered stations around town, so really easy to find a bike near wherever you are.
And you get them for 30-minute increments. So you can go from one place to another, put it back, get another one. That's amazing. After you go online and get the annual pass, you're not done yet. You have to go to one of the light rail, metro, or bus stations and buy a Mi Movilidad card, which costs 20 pesos, about $1 US.
And the good thing about that is you can also use it for any public transportation around the town, so it's worth it. Then after you buy the card, you're still not done. Go to their website, which is MiBici.net. Then you send them a picture of your card, but it has to be facing with the number of your card so that they see your card number.
And they'll link that number to the annual pass you just bought, and then you can go use the bikes.
Whew!
That took us a while to figure out.
Like 2 days.
So you're welcome for struggling through all of that. Now you know. The more you know. So Tlaquepaque is just a short 30-minute bike ride from the center of Guadalajara.
But it feels like a completely different world once you get here.
There's like cute little cobblestone streets with art everywhere.
There are boutiques everywhere with so much art and so much culture. There's food galore.
Street food and little cute coffee shops and cafes and restaurants. We had some very spicy and very delicious papas.
They were so spicy.
With lime squeezed on them, fresh lime. Perfecto. Thanks for spending the day in Tlaquepaque with us. If you have a favorite spot in Tlaquepaque, feel free to leave it in the comments. People have been super helpful with tips and
places and food and everything.
So if you're coming to Guadalajara or Tlaquepaque, check the comments and see what tips are there. So there is so much to see and do in Guadalajara.
And I feel like we barely skimmed the surface, but we got to do so much.
And like completely fall in love. We both are captivated by Guadalajara.
Yeah, we were looking at rentals day one.
Like seriously. So we will be back.
For sure, for sure.
But we had the best time.
Yeah, we did. I feel inspired creatively being here just because of all of the art and the aesthetics here. It just really sparked something, and can't ask for anything more than that as an artist.
Yeah, it's so vibrant. I mean, there's just people out, people in restaurants and bars and cafes, and maybe it's because it's been so long since we've seen so many people living, but this just was exactly what we needed, I feel like.
Yeah, it was the most amazing experience I feel like we could ask for.
We also love the bike share option. This is such a bikeable city. That's such a cool thing to have.
Yeah, I feel like that added to the experience of just being able to go anywhere and do anything at any time, because we didn't have to worry about how to get there or what that would look like.
So we would definitely recommend using that when you visit Guadalajara. Just in case you think we're cheating on Merida.
We're not. We love Merida. We love its charm and what that has brought in our lives. But we cannot compare, wouldn't be fair to, because they're just completely different cities.
Yeah. One is small and one is the second largest city in Mexico. So it's definitely apples to oranges.
Yeah, for sure. We hope you guys enjoyed going around Guadalajara with us. If you have not been, you have to come.
And this just got us excited to visit every other city in Mexico. So we are excited to continue exploring and showing you guys a different side of Mexico. We make new videos every week.
So make sure you like and subscribe and all the YouTube things to see what we're up to next week.
All right, here comes our tagline.
Hasta luego.
We'll see you next time.